to calendar and math time. Here we go. So here is our calendar. Yesterday we highlighted April 2nd because it was April 2nd. So today we have April 1st, April 2nd. We're moving to April 3rd. Let me highlight that and then let's say our today is statement. Here we go. Today is April 3rd, 2020. Excellent. Go ahead and take a look at that. April 3rd, look above it. What day of the week is April 3rd on? It's Friday. You're right. It is Friday, April 3rd, 2020. Thank you. So we're going to set that back here. And we have our 141 days from yesterday right here in the chart Blair's holding for us. So I am taking our straw for today and adding it in. So if we had one straw in the ones column yesterday and I just added another one, now how many straws are in the ones column? That's right, there's two. So I'm taking the one off and adding the two in. There it is. Please read that number and tell me how many days we've been in school. Yes, 142 days is correct. Now tell me, what does the number 142 mean? Yes, it means one group of 100, four groups of 10, and two ones. You've got it. So 142. Let's go ahead and count them. Stay with me. Here we go. 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 141, 142. Excellent. So now, how do I make the number 142 with our base 10 blocks? You're right. I will need one 100 flat, four groups of 10. Here they are. And two ones today. Here they are. So, I switch hands with my ones. One 100, four 10s, and two ones is what we use to make 142. Way to build that number two different ways today. Excellent. Thank you, Blair. You may have a seat. All right, here is today's mystery number. This is the last mystery number we're going to do for a while because next week we're going to start into number talks that you're going to be using this week's skill to be able to do next week's number talk. So last mystery number for a while. Here we go. It is a two-digit number again, tens and ones. It is greater than 35. It is less than 45. It is even. So it has a partner today, 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. The difference between the digits is 2. So when you do your subtraction for the difference will be 2. There's your mystery number of the day. Submit those answers to me. I love it. Okay, so for today's problem of the day, we're actually going to do a game of the day to be a problem of the day. So you're going to bear with me for a second because I'm going to rearrange just a little bit so Blair and I can show you what you're going to be doing for your problem of the day. I'm going to scoot my chair over here. We're going to scoot this, and I'm going to have to beep the dog a little bit. He doesn't like to move out of our way, though. There we go. I think you'll be able to see exactly what we are doing here. All right, we are both in here. Okay, here we go. So, supplies you're going to need for this game. You're going to need some bags. I wanted to use paper bags, but I happen to only have one paper bag left in my house because I've taken all the rest to school. So, you can use paper bags, or I used these fun little colorful bags that we have at the house. You can use any bag that you have that's not see-through. No plastic bags. Those are see-through. You'll see something. Okay, so inside these bags, I chose pennies. You can choose any object you have a bunch of around your house, something you can reach in and grab a handful of. We happen to have a big jar of pennies, so I reached in and grabbed 2 handfuls of pennies. You can use cotton balls, you can use buttons, you can use beans, you can use anything that you have at home that you can reach in and grab a handful of and put inside the bags, okay? Now Blair doesn't know what's inside these bags. Blair, which bag would you like today, the red bag or the yellow bag? Okay, you get one bag, your partner, your family member partner, whoever it is, gets the other bag. Okay, so here is the name of our game today. We are going to figure out who has more, who has fewer inside their bag. So the first thing we have to do is we have to take all of our pennies out of our bag and figure out how many are in there. So I'm going to put mine here, Blair's going to put hers over here, and we're going to arrange them into groups of tens and ones. So you can watch while we arrange them, and I'll give you a close-up of what our tens and ones look like. So I'm going to make my tens look like tens frames. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have my pennies done. Oh, it looks like Blair has her pennies done too. So I'm going to give you, I'm trying to see at the same time in here as using the table. So here are mine. Let's see how many I have here. I have 10, 20, 30, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 3 full groups of 10 and 1 group of 6. Blair, let me make sure I can see Blair's on the way. Blair, can you tell us how many pennies you ended up with? I ended up with 36. Count your groups for us, please.
I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42.
Oh my goodness, she has 42 in her group. So we have our pennies put into groups of tens and ones. Here's our last step. We now have to write a number sentence that shows who has more or who has less. So I'm going to write down my number, 36. I'm going to write down Blair's number. She has 42. Fantastic. And we're going to put that greater than, less than, or equal to sign in there to show it. So which one is more? Tell me, what should my mouth be eating? Arr, that 42. Good job. We want that big mouth to eat that 42. So our sentence says 36 is less than 42. I can then write it the other way. 42 is greater than 36. I can write it both ways to show who has less and who has more. Fantastic. Now, here's what we would do if we were continuing. We would put all of our pennies back into a pile, get another handful out into our bags, do the same thing, arrange them again, and then put it into a number sentence to show greater than or less than, who has more, who has less. So I want you to go ahead and play a few rounds of this game until you get really good at it, okay? Thanks and have fun. Oh, and send me a picture so I can see how much fun you're having. Bye.